Welcome back, everybody, to the channel here for the Tyler Killer Podcast, episode 18, and our guest was supposed to be on last week. Internet troubles, everyone's been through them. Haydn Fox.
Hello, everyone. It's so freaking good to be back on this channel. It's been ages, absolutely ages.
It really does feel like ages, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. I mean, I've got my notes here, and
Grab some popcorn, grab your drinks, settle down. This is gonna be long, but freaking good.
yes. And you will not be able to see us. It's going to be audio, and I kind of want to go to that format, so we're going to do that. So, funny thing, we tried to record this thing yesterday, but we're going to talk about Kelly today, and you're going to actually hear us. Kelly reportedly signed a 3-year deal. WWE has not really reported this. Breaking news, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. But she was backstage on Raw last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. And, what do you think about her possibly coming back, and which brand do you see her being on?
I mean, I think it could turn out to be pretty good, to be honest, especially seeing Kelly in the current women's revolution, the current women's division, and seeing how that could work. So I think she'd probably head to the Raw brand. But I imagine some of the matches, like Kelly versus Sasha Banks we could get, Kelly versus Charlotte, Bayley, even Nia Jackson Crusher, though. I mean, I've been hearing today as well, not just Kelly, but Victoria and Beth Phoenix could return.
Now I could see both of them, all of them coming back. Victoria, she's been rumored for a while, and I'm pretty sure she's not done much. I'm not sure. I don't follow her really on Twitter and all that. But Beth Phoenix I could see, because it's been rumored that she is going to be in a Hall of Fame. And I could really see her coming back and getting that last run, into the Hall of Fame,
Definitely, it would be good as well, because Beth Phoenix is one of those talents that is sort of underrated. Like, her run in WWE wasn't too good, but her talent in the ring is amazing. So
Yes.
I think with the current era, it'd be quite interesting to see how all three turn out in the current women's division, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I really do agree with that. I do think her run was a little iffy, but her talent and in-ring stuff was really, really good and stuff. So, from 1 to 3 women, here we go to another one. Emma, or Emmalina. I just gotta talk about this really quick. Why?
The thing is, with Emma, there was nothing wrong with her to begin with. So why they was doing this transformation, I have no idea. She was getting really good storylines before, unfortunately, I think she got injured or something.
Yes.
And then, but she had really badass music, People was really behind her. I loved the storyline she was starting to get incorporated into. She was just really good. And then they transformed her into this Emmalina, and obviously that didn't work out.
Yeah, so backstage.
It's kind of also ruined Emma a little bit as well, because if they just stuck with Emma, people would have loved it. But because they've done this, Emmalina kept it away for 17 weeks, and then brought her out to say, I'm going back to Emma. That's sort of, it's messed around a little bit with us as well, because, people was really behind Emma. This Emmalina I wasn't too sure on, and obviously WWE wasn't. and then it's messed Emma up. It really has.
I honestly think the backstage news is that they were not happy with her Emelina package skits and how people were, talking about it. Well, duh, you fucking idiots. Emma was fucking amazing. The evil Emma with Dana Brooke. Now look, I'm not the biggest Dana Brooke fan, but Emma and Dana Brooke, very great duo right there. They work so fucking good together. But no, let's do this Emelina stuff. Are you kidding me? The only reason they threw it out and they're going to transfer her back to Emma is because all the fans knew Emma, compared to what Emelina would even be, would be a disgrace.
Exactly, and Dana Brooke isn't even getting used nowadays. And they had something going proper thick and fast there that seemed to work with Dana Brooke and Emma. But they've basically just scrapped that, gave up a good thing that WWE had going, which is a rarity nowadays, especially on Raw.
Especially.
And now it's just turned into a right palaver and a mess, really.
Yeah, so they've really just tossed it and everything, which, you know what, if she goes back to evil Emma and we have to wait another 4 months, it's going to be stupid, but you know what, I'll be glad to see that Emma back if she's fully back, to be honest.
It'd be worth a wait.
Yeah. So, we go to women, to even more women, and this is for Monday Night Raw side. Summer Rae, the tweet, I don't have it in front of me, but the tweet was that Catch Me Outside girl from Dr. Phil got merchandise, and she said, but I don't have merchandise. How about that? And,
yeah.
And,
I sort of agree with it.
And I just want to say this. We know Summer Rae has not been on TV. She's actually, if I have her Snapchat, I follow what she does. She has been at physical therapy for something with her shoulder. I don't know if that's really took her out for a long time, but we just have not seen her in, 6 months or more? Since the brand split? At least?
Yeah, something like that.
And, I hope the reason she's out is because she's had an injury. If not, this just shows more and more why Monday Night Raw, they have, 4 women? 3? 4?
Like, WWE really underutilized, especially on Raw only, because the women on SmackDown are getting used great.
Yes.
But on Raw, they're really underutilizing the rest of the talent, except from, like, Nia Jax, Bayley, Charlotte, and Sasha. They're not using anyone else. And that's kind of... It's almost distressing, to be honest. Because as wrestling fans, we know there are more women that can be used on Raw. Take Summer Rae as an example. She is actually a really good talent inside that ring. She has some amazing moves. But WWE aren't using her and underutilizing her, really.
Also, I just want to throw this out here. I didn't mean to cut you off, but she is a pretty good promo, too, if you go back and watch the NXT stuff that she was able to do because they would let her. I mean, she's a good promo.
That's what I've written in, because obviously I write for SLTD Wrestling, if you don't know anyone out there, so, and that's what I've basically put. NXT allows you to have the freedom and do what you want. SmackDown sort of allows you to have the freedom and do what you want. But when you're on Raw, the rules completely change.
Right. I mean, it's unbelievable. I understand her being mad about no merchandise and the stuff, but...
Like, how long has she been in WWE now?
She
And
was
she's still
what?
got no
What?
merchandise.
She been up since 2015 or 14, right? So,
It was
3 years,
2014.
4 years. You think she'd have merchandise by now, but there it is.
Exactly.
Just to talk about, not to really talk about it, but if anyone wants to know, because I'm reporting on everything. Paige and Alberto Del Rio. I can't do the Rio part. I was trying. But their wedding will be in May of this year, if anyone wants to know.
I've got a busy month in May, sorry. Can't make it.
Right. JBL's Legends with JBL's show is being cancelled. Did you know that, Haydn?
I've read into it.
And this
You'll be surprised what I know.
And look, this is his comment. Someone tweeted him, "It's a shame that your show's being canceled. You were a great host, and you had great people on." He said, "This is what I said. I agree. I think WWE made a mistake in canceling the show. It's not because I was the host. It's because of the amazing people that came on and did the interviews with me." What is your opinion on this show being canceled on the network?
I kind of liked the show, to be honest, especially because it's legends. It's looking back on those that made the WWE what it is today, and having interviews with those, it kind of gives you an insight into how it was in their era, shall I call it. So, it's kind of sad, really, because you got an insight into what it was like back then, and how they've made WWE into what it is. And I mean, like, JBL, except from him tripping all over the place, he seems like a great guy. He seems like, a great host, shall I say. And is he? Yeah. I'm happy with it being cancelled, to be honest.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was kind of shocked. Because I was like, wait a minute, why are they canceling the show? Did JBL do something wrong and piss off Vince or anybody out there in the back or something with the show? And
like, original content on the network is what I watched the most. And for an original show to get cancelled, it hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah, I didn't get it, but I'm not going to be too sad about it, but I didn't understand the process of having it being canceled when he didn't do anything wrong. The show was really, really good and everything. I'm not sure about that.
It's kind of a confusing situation.
Yeah, it's really strange to me. And
I'd love to just try and find out why.
Yeah, I would love to know why, to be honest. So, Teddy Long is in the Hall of Fame, playa. And, and they talked about, now, the only reason I really want to talk about this is I want to talk about the Hall of Fame class individually, like overall. This Hall of Fame class looks like to be one of the best.
Definitely. Like, they've really come out of the bag these last few years, because if you think about it, Macho Man was in 2015, Ultimate Warrior 2014, and now 2016, I can't even remember. That's well bad, Haydn. Slap yourself on the wrist. But 2017, you've got Kurt Angle, one of the biggest names in wrestling overall, not just in WWE. Had one of the best runs in WWE, could potentially be returning. And then you've got Theodore Long, Teddy Long, the guy that made SmackDown what it was like in his era because of his antics and what he did and his general manager role. I love that dude. I really do. And I think it's well deserved.
Kurt Angle, I haven't talked about it this much, but he's had one of the best careers anyone could have overall. When he came into WWE and, started out slow and people were like, who is this dude? They had to boo him. Crowds back then, I don't want to dish on any of the crowds nowadays, but the crowds back then seemed a lot smarter. Just because of this, they would boo the heels like they were supposed to, and they would cheer the faces how they're supposed to. Nowadays, I think it's just changed. But Kurt Angle's one of the best. What was you going to say?
Nowadays, WWE crowds just don't give a shit. They cheer who they want and they boo who they want.
Basically. So, I don't know. But Teddy Long, I want to say this. They were improvising, his general manager role and all that and other stuff. And also being a ref. Now, I don't know, do you think this will lead into more refs being inducted into the Hall of Fame just being a ref?
It's hard to say. I think he's getting inducted more for his general manager role.
Yeah, I think so too, but they did talk about the ref thing, and I was like, maybe there's room for refs.
Exactly, because you've got Charles Robinson there, you've got Mike Chioda, who deserves to be in there, if it is to do with referees, so there's a couple you could put in there to do with refs, and it'd be nice. Because at the end of the day, they're doing their jobs just like the superstars do, so they should get the recognition as well.
Most definitely. So, you brought this topic up before we started recording and stuff. The New Day. They beat the Demolition's record because records have to be broken nowadays, it seems like, in WWE.
Sure.
And they lose to Cesaro and Sheamus for tag team champions, get their rematch, lose. Go to Titus O'Neil for a month straight with segments on Monday Night Raw. And now they're beating up Bo Dallas, which, let me not get on that topic again. Bo Dallas is a talented wrestler, and the thing is, he's on Monday Night Raw. If he was on SmackDown, and also Curtis Axel, that'd probably be a different story on how they would be booked. But why? How does the New Day go from being this tag team, broken records, to Titus O'Neil for a month and now Bo Dallas? Are you kidding me?
This is the thing. They've recently put up a collection on the network of the New Day, and I was watching back and thinking, God, they were used to be so good versing against some of the top tag teams. Dudley Boys, for example. They've won, 23 tag team championships or something like that?
Yeah.
They used to get the crowd going. The crowd used to invest in them. But now the crowd has died down for them. And they're versing, as much as I hate to say it, jobbers.
Yes.
Because that's what Bo Dallas is nowadays. So, it's sort of like the New Day's just gone from the top of the mountain to rock bottom, sort of. And they're almost at rock bottom. What would be perfect, especially now because the crowd is dying down for them, because we're not invested into the product as much, because they're doing the same thing over and over and over, is if one of them turned on each other, now would be the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think it's about time they do it, because they've already died down and everything. I mean, either them just turn heel after Mania or something, or
the perfect dude to do it will be Big E.
yes, I do agree with that. I do think if they break up, Big E should be the person because Big E is going to be a mid-card star singles wrestler, possibly WWE Championship or WWE Universal Champion in the future.
That's what I was about to say.
So, that's what I think. The next topic...
They're talented, don't get me wrong, but Big E he's the guy.
Yes. I think Big E is the guy out of that group. So, to the next topic here, Charlotte's undefeated streak. Will she keep that undefeated streak at Fastlane? Well, I've got reports here, and I cannot remember the news site, but I apologize if you didn't get credit for this. That possibly someone interferes or somebody hits Charlotte, but Bayley retains, but Charlotte wins, so she can have that undefeated streak alive. That is what some of the words going on, or because she's trying. Listen to this. WWE is actually trying to avoid switching the title back. So
that's false information.
yeah, they're going to try to not switch the title back, but you know what? I see Charlotte beating Bayley at Fastlane. I'm just going to put that out there. I care less.
I see her undefeated streak coming to an end at Mania.
Yeah, I think WrestleMania. And
I've said that for about 4 months now.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time too, about a month too. It looks like it's going to be at Mania, and I think they're going to do a Fatal 4-Way. Do you have that feeling?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We're on board with that. Baron Corbin. Oh, what?
You are a very knowledgeable wrestling fan. We seem to agree on things. That's a good thing.
So, it looks like we're going to get Baron Corbin versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 33 for the Intercontinental Championship. And this all tells me the Cruiserweights are going to get this multi-man ladder match.
Yeah, I've seen that. And finally, Baron Corbin is getting the recognition he deserves.
Baron Corbin, this dude is on fucking fire. I don't care how I put it. This dude is on fire. And if you hate Baron Corbin, you might need to open your damn eyes a little bit and actually watch him.
Get your head examined.
Like, this dude is unbelievable great right now. And I've been saying this for months beyond months. Because I've seen Baron Corbin grow. This dude will be a WWE champion in 2017. Easily.
Hell yeah.
So,
they're kind of going towards that nowadays. I think they'll make him win the IC title at Mania. I think once the draft comes around, someone will come up, take the IC title away. Corbin goes on a rampage, and around Night of Champions time, he'll win the title.
Since you said someone coming up, I'm thinking we're going to have a perfect 10 come up and beat Corbin for that Intercontinental Championship, probably.
Exactly. He debuted in the Rumble, and we still no idea what roster he's on.
So there was word on it, and the word is from JD from NY, so if you people hate him, don't dislike this video because I did that, because I know he got a lot of haters. But he is a very...
It's unfortunate he does, because he's fantastic, really. I like him.
He's really got a good knowledge for the business. He said that Vince McMahon and them did not like the way Ty Dillinger's performance went in the Royal Rumble, So they were going to punish him. Listen to this. Punish him and make him stay in NXT. That was his punishment.
Can I go to WWE headquarters and kill everyone in there, please?
That is their punishment for him. Keeping him in NXT.
It's still going to be so over. And everybody's going to chant 10, 10, 10 on every single count until Ty Dillinger is back up on the main roster. And then when he is, they'll still chant it. He's so over. How can they punish him? He is so over.
Excuse me for wanting to puke. You're telling me keeping him in NXT is a punishment? Come on now, man. That's awful. That's a stupid thing, and I don't get that. But I think this Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin thing is going to be really good, and I think it's going to be an awesome build.
I do, definitely. You've got the powerhouse guy in Baron Corbin, you've got the lunatic in Ambrose. Oh man, I can just imagine it. It's got to be amazing. 6 weeks till Mania, more or less now, so good time to build it up as well.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. So Finn Balor. His name came, in a lot of news and stuff today. He is going to have a WWE 24 on him, which is going to be fucking amazing. And he's going to have what they call a WWE gym thing. Something about his parents and something like that. I have not read that much into that.
Now, what they're doing is basically... Right, I'll cover two things. One, WWE 24, the best thing on the network without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes.
Fucking love that program. And two, basically, the first one released today on their YouTube and possibly the network. I haven't checked, to be honest. And it's basically my son has become a wrestler. And Finn Balor was the first guy. I think they're doing it with several people. Several of the wrestlers.
Yeah, that'll be interesting for sure.
From what I've read, whether it's just gonna be like a 10-minute thing each time, I don't know. I think it will be because in the Balor documentary, they've covered him from ICW because they used ICW footage, NXT and winning the belt, and then they covered him at SummerSlam. So that's basically his career in WWE. So I think it'll be like 10 to 15 minutes each time on different wrestlers. That's what I've heard. And it'll be interesting if they do. I'm looking forward to it.
10 or 15 minutes? Hey, sign me up. I'll be watching. And, we always know WWE 24 is amazing. If legit, guys, if you just have not watched any of the WWE 24s, watch all of them because they're all great. DB, Daniel Bryan, man, after I got done watching his and all that stuff, with his retirement and everything, oh man, it'll make you probably tear up, honestly.
I was about to say there's two that's really touched me to do with WWE 24. One is the Bryan one. I legitimately cried after watching it.
Yeah, I did too. And I'm not an emotional guy.
Exactly. And two, Seth Rollins. Fucking love that one.
Seth Rollins one is amazing too. I'd put Rollins number 2 compared to Daniel Bryan's, but that's a retirement thing. But should be amazing. WWE 24. John Cena taking more time off after WrestleMania 33. Your thoughts?
I can see both sides of it. Now, he's doing it because what you've got to think is he's been in the business for over a decade now. And his body is beaten up. There's no doubt in it. So he's sort of on a part-time schedule, and he's doing Hollywood as well, filming. So you can see both sides of it, but it's also a sad thing that he's taking time off, especially with the current run. Just look at his match with AJ Styles at the Rumble. That tells you absolutely everything you need to know about John Cena nowadays. And Bray Wyatt at Chamber. He's putting talent over. I never thought I'd say that, to be honest. But John Cena is putting talent over.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever say that, at least from years ago. But now, recently, he has. And he knows he's going to win against some superstars. You know he's going to get his wins. But he put Bray Wyatt over 2 straight occasions in a row for SmackDown. For the Chamber, when he pinned him, and then on Tuesday for SmackDown. Last Tuesday.
I was about to say, both times cleanly pinned.
Didn't kick out of his finisher or anything, too. That's the thing. And I really enjoyed Cena doing that, and I think Cena knows his time is, going away soon, and he knows Bray Wyatt is going to be one of those that is going to be there for a good while.
Basically, Bray Wyatt now needs John Cena's theme song. Cena's time is up. Wyatt's time is now.
Welcome to the Wyatt era. Era of Wyatt.
Oh.
That's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. So, I've got news on a match that is probably set in stone, it looks like, for WrestleMania 33. Which I think this man, the phenomenal AJ Styles, deserves better. But if we get this match in a no disqualification type of match versus Shane McMahon, I think it'll be a damn classic. But if it's just a normal match, I don't think I would enjoy it that good, but I know that it'd still be entertaining. But I'm just going to... Okay, go ahead.
2 things I've heard about this match. 1, it's going to have some sort of stipulation to it, which is a good thing. And 2, apparently, AJ Styles wanted to verse Shane McMahon.
Oh, wow.
That's what I've heard. He chose Shane.
I've not seen that, to be honest.
I was shocked when I read that, so... You
got one over here. But, so you have read it's supposed to have a stipulation.
Yes.
Huh. Do you know what the stipulation might be, or have anything came out?
They just said there's a couple of things that they're thinking of, such as Extreme Rules was on there and False Count Anywhere was mentioned.
I could see False Count Anywhere. But if it is a stipulation match like it's supposed to be, according to what you read, I'll enjoy this. I just think Styles could do better. But if it's Shane versus Shane in a stipulation match, I'm up for it.
I put it this way, people thought Shane Taker was going to be absolutely awful. Actually, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Say
pretty
it's
decent.
2 part-timers. One was 52 at the time, and one was like 55 at the time, I think. So that's like a combined age of nearly 110. You've got to give them both credit for that. And yeah, Shane might make it look, I hate this word, faking the punches that he does. But you've got to give him credit, and he's got some fucking balls to step in that ring at 55 or whatever he is now.
Yeah, I do get... Yeah.
It hurts. I've done it. I'm only 17. To do it at 55 is incredible.
It definitely is. And, so, news on Kurt Angle. Could he be fighting on an upcoming pay-per-view here soon? According to reports, he needs clearance, aka he needs to pass the training thing, to have that go to fight. So all he needs to do is go to the training center, the performance center, and basically do a, performance thing. And if he gets clearance, we're going to see Kurt Angle fight in a WWE pay-per-view here soon. And I'm pretty excited for this. You have a feeling when he, go into the Hall of Fame, he is going to have at least one more match, or maybe possibly more. You knew that.
Exactly.
So I'm fired up for this. Seeing this, all he needs to do is pass the damn test, and I'm pretty sure he can do that. I saw a picture of him with the great JR, Jim Ross, and it had his straps down, and he looked in pretty damn good shape for his age. And it was a recent photo, and he looked good. So,
and no pun intended, because Angle wants to verse AJ, but he looks in phenomenal shape.
I see what you did there. Everyone sees what you did there. But I'm telling you, when he comes back, you do think he should think. I think he should be on SmackDown, don't you?
The thing is, yeah, Kurt wants to first AJ Styles.
Yeah, Kurt versus AJ Styles. Oh man, wow, that is going to be the great thing. So let me ask
you a quick question.
Okay, go ahead.
Where would you put the match? Where would it take place?
Look, this is what I would do. If there was clearance and he was good to go, I'd get him to come out on SmackDown Live here in a week or two, set up a fucking WrestleMania match with Styles. That's what I think. But realistically, wait till SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because that's probably going to be the realistic big spot match, because I don't think he'll be ready. I don't think he's going to have a WrestleMania match, to be honest. There's no room for it right at this point. So that's what I think. Where would you do it? SummerSlam or where?
I was thinking SummerSlam.
Yeah. The last topic I want to talk about, and man, how long we've been going here? About 38 minutes.
Good going.
Yeah. Our last topic here. Supposedly, and I'll be happy about this, Wyatt family triple threat to be at WrestleMania 33 in the main fucking event. Supposedly.
I was about to say that. So, I'll throw out my thoughts first. If you just had Randy and Bray, people shat all over it. Like, people was like, I saw both sides of it. Don't get me wrong, I saw some that was like, yes, I'm looking forward to this match. But most of them was like, no, don't let this happen. This was too predictable. But with them chucking Harper in there, it gives you a whole new perspective. And what I like about it is you don't think Orton will win. So it's using the younger talent of SmackDown in the main event of WrestleMania. They're getting that experience that they need. They've got already an experienced guy in there who knows what it's like to main event WrestleMania. It's perfect.
I was going to talk about that too, to be honest. Randy Orton, he's being put there, and he knows he's being put there to put over and get Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt to that level they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And this dude, Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt has benefited from it. Luke Harper has benefited from this storyline so much. If you hear...
Ever since the Wyatt family, I have said Luke Harper has been underrated and underutilized. Harper's always stood out to me. He is absolutely fucking fantastic. And now finally, it's paying off. It's getting shown to the world. I'm so happy.
Yes, I'm the same way. I knew he was underrated and stuff. I knew he was a good big man, moved around really good. But his match with Randy Orton at the Elimination Chamber was the second best match in my opinion of the night, behind the Elimination Chamber, of course. And
I won't go that.
Oh, you wouldn't go that far?
I'd say Cena Styles is up there as well.
No, I mean Elimination Chamber.
Oh.
For the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I'm saying the Elimination Chamber is the first one, and then the second one would be Harper and Orton.
I'd probably go Harper and Orton third, Cena the Chamber match first. And, well, yeah, second actually. You're right, ignore me.
I think you're losing your mind. You were about to say Cena and Styles. That's at the Royal Rumble. Are you losing your mind? I mean, I know it's almost 12 midnight over there, but you losing your mind? I'm just kidding. But,
it's because it's been an amazing feud and we've talked about it and it's on my mind.
I'm tired. I understood. Luke, like I said, they both benefit from this. If this happens, it'd be great to see it in the main event, but I'm already going to put it out there. It's not going to be the main event.
It probably won't be.
Because
Orton's been put in there for the experience factor. Harper's and Wyatt's in there for the younger sort of generation. Orton's going to put them over, get them to the level that they need. It's just perfect, but I don't think it'll be the main event.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it being the main event, but I don't think it will be. Let me ask you this. Just one quick question. How long do you think Bray Wyatt's reign will be?
Oh. I think he'll have it for quite a long time.
I hope he does too, to be honest.
I'd probably go to the extent of about SummerSlam-ish.
I see. I could see it like that. I could. So, if you enjoyed this 40-minute plus Tyler Keller podcast, episode 18 with Mr. Haydn Fox, Town Nation, smash that like button for me. Comment below what you thought of all the topics we talked about. And Haydn, I know you want to do it, so I'm going to let you give you your about 30 seconds of fame. Plug your shit.
Thank you, Tyler. You are bae. So, I have a YouTube channel, Town Nation. Look out for an announcement on Monday. It's going to blow your fucking mind. It's going to be on the channel, and it's also going to be on my Twitter, @Town Nation. I have merchandise, tpublic.com/user/WWE Town Nation. Just go on like all the social media sites, type in Town Nation. If I'm there, it's me. If it's not, I'm not on it. That's the way to do it.
Definitely. And also, go to my buddy's YouTube channel. Just search him up, Malik Temple. I'll have it in the description, like his name and everything. Search him up. Leaky the Gamer, picture of a controller. Go subscribe to him. He's just starting up to 5 subscribers. So go and do that. And that's all. It's been a good long podcast. And and if you guys are available, anybody in the comment section below, comment down below and see. And if you want to be a guest, go right ahead. and comment below and just direct message me at team__Lesnar, and we'll figure it out, and you can be on the podcast. And this has been a great podcast, man. I appreciate Haydn coming on and everything.
I enjoy it, you know it.
And that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys I'll probably have a podcast extra coming in the next day or two, so check out for that, and I will see you guys next time.